Narcissists are the masters of illusion, therefore they have a great ability of being able to act nice towards you or to those around you in order to gain that validation and attention from others, but also to gain that backup of an enabler that will support them and stick up for them when they reveal their true selves, because they can treat a certain amount of people so well that when you try to describe their hurtful behaviours, those people don't believe you. They can't see it because they've never seen it. Or when they are hurtful towards you and then they go all out to find a way to blame and shame you for their hurtful behaviour, as they can treat you so nice, you can think, maybe it is me. Maybe I do need to do better. And they're trying to get you to work harder to please them. So a few ways that a narcissistic person will act nice, and it is an act because it's insincere. They lack the empathy to genuinely care for other people. They just have that self-serving empathy to care about their perceived image, what other people think of them. So they will offer that flattery, that excessive, insincere praise and compliments in order to make you feel confident, make you feel special. And then when they begin to devalue you, it's difficult to recognize that they're devaluing you and you're thinking it's more constructive feedback, because once upon a time they used to flatter you. They will go out of their way to do things for you so that you feel indebted to them. And whatever they do for you, they will at some point use against you. Every action is a transaction. People will go out of the way to help other people out. However, they don't usually use it against them later down the line. They're selective listening. So it seems like they're listening to you when what they're really doing is extracting information from you that they can later down the line use against you. So again, you think you're led into the belief that they care and they're willing to listen, yet they're listening to your vulnerabilities and your mistakes so that they can at some point use them against you. They're listening to your passions and your hopes and your hobbies and your desires so they can match them, so that you believe that they want the same things as you. The excessive giving of gifts. Now, giving of gifts, some of these are part of the love languages, such as that, giving people words of affirmation. And therefore, that's why we don't always recognise what a narcissist's tricks are. And when it comes to the giving of gifts, this can be somebody's love language. Someone can enjoy giving another person or other people gifts, and someone can enjoy receiving gifts. Other people might not like giving gifts. Other people might not like receiving gifts. We're all individuals. However, with narcissistic people, they're going to give you those excessive gifts, those excessive gestures of kindness to create a sense of indebtedness and obligation within you, to set up that power dynamic that they can use as an advantage to get their own desires met by you. And yes, you can be someone who enjoys giving people gifts, and when they hurt you, you might not want to particularly give them a gift. Narcissistic people stop giving you gifts to punish you, to coercively control you into living life on their terms. They have that charm offensive, so they have that kind of magnetic pull towards them. They can captivate an audience or an individual. They draw people into their web of deceit, and their charismatic charm, their charm offensive is to influence people into liking them, believing them, trusting them, because once they've gained your trust, it's far easier for them to exploit you. Shifting the blame. So whenever they get caught out, they find a way to shift the blame so that you feel sorry for them. They'll usually blame you in some way, so you question what you did for them to act in a negative or hurtful way towards you. And as they can treat you so well, you start to question yourself and not their behaviour. They play the martyr, so they will do something for another person with the claiming that it was at the expense of themselves in some way, or they will punish another person under the guise that it was for that other person's own benefit. That other person just needed to be taught that lesson. They're just doing the world a big favour, rather than pointing out certain behaviours to allow people to think for themselves. A narcissistic person is going to tell you how to think. They will play the victim to gain sympathetic attention and to gain supporters. So they are being incredibly nice to a certain group of people and playing the victim, that their friends and their family just don't appreciate them, their ex use them and abuse them, and because they're treating that person so well, it's difficult to see the reality behind who the narcissist truly is. When it comes to narcissistic people, they tend to talk about other people. When it comes to their victims, they tend to talk about the abusive behaviour.